Welcome to The Creatives with Alex Jones, a podcast for insights into the media industry. Today's guest is Andrew Ballantyne. Relax and enjoy the interview. Andrew Ballantyne, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you very much, Alex. Appreciate you inviting me in here.
It's no problem. Did you have an alright drive in here?
Yeah, I was just back from Belfast. I was just editing a few stuff up in Belfast, and I just came here for your podcast here. So
yeah, what were you editing?
I was just editing stuff from Saturday night. So Saturday night, I was filming for this up and coming DJ called Dara. Mm-hmm. He's up and coming. He's got some of his he's signed a tune with Sony record label, which is on all platforms, and BBC Radio 1 played it the other week, so big things to come from him. So I'm his videographer, and yeah, I do all his content. So yeah, that's really it. But yeah.
So that's what you do then. Do you want to explain to the audience what exactly your job role is?
So the job role is a freelancer. So it's basically I create my own hours. I do work whenever I want, but I try to keep it 9 to 5, even 9 to 6 sometimes. So I just work my own time. Mm. For the past year, I've been building, or the past 2 years since I've left uni at Queen's University Belfast doing broadcast production, I've been building contacts, clients, just to get more work, basically in scale work. So that's what really I've been doing. I've been editing, I've been filming, and then just editing afterwards. So yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Do you have to travel for work, or do you have like a home studio, or?
I do work from home now, which is great. I sometimes feel lazy. It doesn't feel right. But that's the job. I think that's most how freelancers feel, because they're just working at home and they're out on the job. Sometimes I do take a stroll in the town, maybe like a coffee shop, just to get away from the house, trying to get out of somewhere. So yeah. But yes, I would have to travel sometimes. To Belfast, to Dublin. I'm actually going to be doing some international gigs for my clients. So that's flying over to like England, Wales, Scotland.
Right.
But yeah, that gets paid for, so I don't need to pay for it. But yeah, I get covered on that. So
your client pays for the
client pays for me to come over and shoot content with them.
That's good.
So yeah, I think that's also another benefit maybe of being a freelancer, is you get to see a wee bit of the world. Yes, I'm hopefully get over next week or within the next weeks, and maybe somewhere in Europe as well. So yeah.
It's good that you also get to like meet lots of new people, because you're constantly changing who you're working for.
100%. Yep, you get to meet new contacts. That's one thing I recommend for anyone that's freelance or even working in media industries. Create contacts, and make friends with new people in the industry, because you never know, one time they might need you or you might need them. Yeah. And it's great to work with people. It's not, sometimes it can be a bit lonely working by yourself, but it's great to work with people. See, I would say I'm a very outgoing person, but I think when I came in doing media, I think my opinion changed, because I wasn't really talking to many people. But you just need to get keep exposing yourself. Yes, 100%. Yeah.
It's not what you know, it's who you know, sort of thing.
Yes, I agree. Yeah. But yeah, that's one thing that's definitely one thing I'd definitely recommend to people, is to make connections.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's really it.
That's very good. Tell me more about your university degree and what you had to do for that.
So yeah, university, I did broadcast production at Queen's. and I graduated. What year is it? 2023.
Yeah.
So I graduated in 2021, August. So broadcast production. It was 3 years, and it was just about the art of broadcasting, how things should be done correctly. Our lecturer, Frank Delaney, he really gave us advice of how to work in the media industry and how who you should be talking to, just main key elements of how to succeed within the industry. So this guy has worked in BBC, RTE, and obviously he's came back to teach students about the art of broadcast production. But yeah, basically we covered quite a lot. We even covered broadcasting, podcasting, sorry. Not
Okay.
We even made our own little news segment, and our final project, which was a 10-minute factual documentary. So I'll go into a bit about that. Making this documentary kind of changed my life a wee bit of what avenue I'm in now. Obviously, I shoot quite a lot of light stuff now. As I said before, I was working with this DJ called Dara, but
Yeah.
we did a 10-minute factual documentary on the rave scene in Northern Ireland. How the benefits and negative of DJs trying to make it big here. And we won an award, a Royal Television Society award. As you can see, is placed around front there, Alex.
I saw that on your LinkedIn
Yep.
thing you post.
Let's just say I knew your documentary was good, but I didn't think it would be. Well, I don't like. I think my work's decent, but I don't like saying it's amazing and all. But I think there's still stuff to improve. I think I'm getting better and better by the day. But yeah, I mean, it must have been good because I won an award.
Course.
Do you know what I mean?
Sorry.
But yeah, this here, and then obviously this is good for the CV.
Yeah.
But making stuff like that, and then I was just like, I would love to make. Excuse me, I would like to make content and do freelance, maybe around the music side.
Yeah.
I don't play any instruments, but I do love music.
Yeah.
I think music is very important to people in life, important to people living today. It creates what mood you're in sometimes.
Brings people together.
Yeah, brings people together.
100%.
So I was thinking maybe doing something along the lines of that, and then quite a lot of DJs seen my content I was shooting. They've obviously seen the documentary and they got in touch with me.
Yeah.
So I think that's how I'm in this line of work at the minute, which I'm absolutely enjoying. So yeah, that's what I could say about my. And then Queens, and that was my last ever project. And obviously I got a 2-1, which is very good actually. Yeah. But yeah, university was a great. Obviously we had COVID and strikes etc. in it, which didn't really help. But you know what? I think that really did help me, because obviously you had to stay at home and do work.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think uni experience was very good, and I definitely recommend to people. Uni, let me tell you this: uni isn't for everyone, which I totally get. I thought uni wasn't for me, but then when I did well in college, I was like, you know what? I actually could go to uni. I'm glad I did. Let's just say that. So I don't regret.
Opened up a lot of doors.
Yes, uni does open a lot of doors, but no, there's no but. Yeah, it does. I'd recommend going.
Yeah.
100%. So yeah.
Are there any disadvantages you find with it?
Uni?
Yeah. If you didn't go to it, you could be somewhere different, or you could be progressed further. Do you ever think that, or?
Not really, no, because I think uni has guided me. I think I did need uni, maybe, to guide me where I am. To go in the media industry, you don't need to go to uni. That's what I've realised.
Yeah.
So you could save a lot of money, let's just say that. But that's what I've realised. There's some BBC and ITV do schemes. It's not on the criteria to trying to get into those schemes that you need to be going to uni, or you just need to have you just need to show an interest. Don't get me wrong, it's very hard to get in those schemes because I've tried.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think you just need to. I think you just need to keep going at it. Don't give up. That's what I say. Like, obviously, it's so cliche. Like, don't give up, blah blah blah. But I think that is true. You see, when you get your foot in the door, that's your foot in the door, and there's no one that could take that away from you.
Yeah.
Like, when you get, and then obviously you build connections when you're in that when you're in the door, and you go up from there. There's no coming back from it. Like, you just, that's number one thing I'd recommend is to get your foot in the door.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah.
Is there anything you would say to someone like me that wants to pursue something like what you're doing? Like a mistake that you made that you would correct if you went back?
Well, I wish I started earlier, let's just say. Like, I wish I wised up a wee bit earlier, but yeah, I actually got one. I don't know if it's really that necessary, but I wish I went to uni overseas, maybe Manchester.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think, this is just me being honest, I think in Northern Ireland it's very hard to get jobs in the media industry. Yes, we're growing at the minute. Maybe down the line it'll be easier, but I think if you move over to England, London, or even Manchester, which is Media City,
yeah,
there's people looking for jobs there flat out. So that's one thing I maybe was like, maybe I should have moved over. I wish I moved over to Manchester.
Yeah.
But I do love living here. You just need to, I think what it is, there is people here looking for jobs, but I think you just need to keep at it. Like, see if somebody says, oh, you need more experience, get more experience. Do you know what I mean? And it's, yeah, that's really all I have to say about that. There's a couple of things I do regret. Like, there's times I got offered being a runner and I declined it because I just couldn't be bothered. That's me being honest. But I recommend taking those chances of being a runner, because that has something, that's something to put on your CV.
Yeah.
And loads of people that are looking at CVs want to see what you've done, how much experience you have, because that results in you getting, the job and all.
Yeah.
Obviously you can go freelance. But I think with freelance, it's more important to make contacts. Even if you're doing freelance, or if you're working for like BBC, ITV, etc., etc. Can I just ask you a question? What would you, in the media industry, what would you want to do? Like, is it cameraman, is it editor, or what is it? Or is it sound?
That's the thing. It's like,
are you overwhelmed?
I'm overwhelmed because I want to put my foot in everything.
I'm the same as you, mate. I wouldn't say I'm keen on sound, but I do love the camera work.
Yeah.
I love editing. I love taking photos. Like, I could do everything. I can't do animation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But yeah, no, there's times where I feel very overwhelmed and stuff. Like, if there was job roles for BBC came up on my computer, right?
Yeah.
Cameraman, the next one's editor, the next one's post-production, the next one is sound engineer. I wouldn't know which one to choose because I love all of them.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, and then see when you go into one, like for example, editor, there'll be things that you wouldn't even know that you find in that job role, I feel. Like, there's more detailed stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, listen, like, I think it's good if you want to do everything, because, like, if you can do everything, that's a bonus, but it's just, like, what job role feels right for you, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you think there's a disadvantage to liking everything in the media industry because you can't, like, hone down on a speciality and get, like, quality in
Yeah,
that one
yeah.
thing?
I mean, like I said, it is good to do everything, but sometimes, obviously, it could be a negative as well, because maybe if you did something, so for instance, if you did cameraman, like maybe years down the line, you might be like, oh, I don't know if I like cameraman now. What if I did editing? Maybe I would have loved the editing. Excuse me. There's wee things like that I think get into your head, but I don't think you just need to keep them out.
Yeah.
Like, don't. But I think if you can do anything, I would agree. I would agree focusing on one thing, but yeah, I don't know. I am overwhelmed with what I could do. To be fair, it's just I just think you just need to choose what's right. And if it's not right, just go again. That's what I recommend. Because, like, I mean, at the end of the day, we're young. I think these are the times. Yes, make limited mistakes as possible, but I think these are the times where you should make mistakes, because you'll know, you'll learn from them. You just learn from your mistakes. I think this is the perfect time to make mistakes, because you obviously learn from them. And then what route you want to go down next. So yeah, sure, that's it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're almost out of time here, so
Yes.
we'll wrap it up. Where can we find you then on social media?
Yeah. So I usually post my stuff on my Instagram page. It's called _Andrew Ballantyne. And then I've got another page called Higher Level Productions. So this is where I post all my nightlife stuff. So yeah, I've only just started it actually, so I'm trying to grow. So if you can get the followers up, that'd be amazing. I'm wanting to try and get between 3 or 5k by next year, so that would be great. And then on LinkedIn, Andrew Ballantyne. Yeah. So yeah, that's really it. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, mate.
Hope you enjoyed the podcast. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at The Creatives. Thanks again, and see you next week.